want her to slay the audition, so.
She's out in the world being great and being big, and what's even greater than that is it just so happened that the week that Amy was busy, a special friend of ours is in town, and so she's gonna come by, but her ass is late. And when you see her, then you guys can probably put two and two together because she has a profession where they're traditionally very late.
Fashionably late.
Oh, I like that one, yes.
So I asked you guys on Snapchat and on YouTube here to leave us your comments, and I have some here. Here, you play.
All right.
Okay, but my question really is, could we please get a behind the scenes of Slumber Party? That set looks phenomenal, and I just kind of want to see it.
Do it, Maya.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, do it.
Behind the scenes, the backdrop. There's the lighting. Oh, there's Rudy. This is a good one. This is not a video. Read that.
All right. How can I stop depending on men to boost my confidence? Well, Sister Mary Kay, this brings us to our topic of the week, which is confidence. So how can you stop depending on men to boost your confidence? You have to find other sources. That's at the end of the day, you gotta replace that with an activity, with better friendships, with God, as Maya did, with spirituality. There has to be something else that's greater. And there's a lot of things greater out there than a man, trust and believe me, that replace that for you.
Agreed. I did. Pink. Welcome.
My favorite color.
This is the Slumber Party.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
For those of you guys who do not know who this Wonder Woman is, this is Miss Winnie Harlow. She's a supermodel. You may have seen her in campaigns for Desigual. I'm saying it wrong, aren't I?
Desigual.
Oh, you know what you said.
She be speaking as
Desigual.
and for Sprite, and she also
I saw the Sprite one just yesterday.
You saw the commercial on TV?
Yes.
Did you lose it?
Here. No, because it was about confidence, and today's all about confidence. How do you guys know each other?
You tried to hit on me on Facebook.
Accurate.
And then I slid in your DMs.
Accurate.
So it was kind of like a joint.
What do you mean?
She friended me because she thought I was hot, and then I wrote her like, "You are stunning. We have to work together."
Is you bi or no?
No. I'm strictly dickly.
Okay. So this is just a girl crush.
Yeah.
A girl crush.
Yeah. And she had a girl crush on you. And
Oh yeah, you were at my meet and greet.
yeah, we talked about it. She's a professional thirst trapper. And what I love about you is that, like, to me, you're such a great inspiration in confidence, which is what today's
Yes.
episode is about.
Thank you.
Do you know what's crazy though? I was the first person to shoot you, but you knew how to model. How did that work?
Confidence.
Oh, that's a good point.
On that note, let me just get these quizzes out. I want to know how you got all this confidence here.
Ooh.
I like to be a geek.
And we love that last episode, you guys actually answered the questions of the quiz. So if you go in the comment section right now, you can answer these questions along with us, step by step.
Okay, ready? Go.
Okay, yes. All right, time's up.
Pens down.
Pens down. Pens down, papers down.
What does confidence mean to you?
Guessed.
Guess first.
Oh, why, thank you. Confidence to me means doing what the fuck you want to do.
Do you want to elaborate or just let that sit?
No, that one can just sit.
Okay, cool.
Do what the fuck you want to do, boo.
Mine is thinking you're the hottest, smartest, coolest in the room, but being smart enough to never say that out loud. Like, I think I'm hotter than these two bitches, but I'm gonna be all like, you guys are gorgeous, you're so beautiful. In my head,
You
though.
failed. You failed at your own mantra.
Oh, 'cause I said it out loud.
Because you said it out loud.
Yeah, you're right.
I have confidence is unwavering faith and belief in it, knowing your ish and owning it. You have that on your thing. What are you most confident with?
My facial appearance without makeup, although I do love a good beat.
Mine is my sexuality, obviously.
Mine is my faith and relationship with G-O-double-D. That's not.
That's not how you spell it.
God.
I was trying to be cool.
You were doing Snoop Doggy Dog.
You're right. G-O-double-D.
I was.
Question 3.
What are you least confident about?
Being completely naked in front of a camera, which you've got me to do.
Again? Oh, I mean,
But are you least confident about that, or you want control over that?
Well, I think it's the same thing.
I guess confidence is because you look great naked. Do you feel otherwise about yourself?
I mean, I know all my flaws, right? So when I look at myself naked, when you look at me naked, you're like, oh shit. Dang it, exactly. And I'm like, that could be fixed, that could be fixed, and that could be fixed.
so you still have issues with butt. I mean, we all do.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is my speech, for sure. And this is something that Maya used to make fun of me about years ago.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
I still struggle with this day.
I didn't make fun of you.
Yes, you did. You told me that's how I sounded.
You said I sound like this.
I said on the phone you
You're only laughing because you think it's accurate, okay? So just sit back there.
anyways, I'm sorry. I'm least confident about dating randoms. And I made a video about it. Y'all already know this.
I should watch that. It sounds like me.
How did you gain your confidence?
I think I was born with it, lost it, and gained it back by deciding my original idea of myself was more important and more relevant.
Oh my God, that was awesome. And you actually talked about this. There's different types of confidence.
Oh, yes. Confidence, it can be genetic, your DNA, your upbringing, so what your parents said to you, and words are powerful, the way you react to situations, and the choices that you make in life.
For sure.
So you feel like you were born with it.
Yeah. No, I feel like all of those were actually relevant to me. But I feel like obviously started with, I was born with it.
What made you lose your confidence and how did you get it back?
I lost my confidence when I got into school and...
School.
Yeah.
School is tricky.
Yeah. We're like, what the fuck is wrong with her? I wasn't born with my skin condition too, right? So my natural confidence was just me being me. And then when my skin condition came, I don't even remember not having it. So it was just normal to me. When people reacted to my skin, it made me self-conscious about myself. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm not as hot as I think I am. Well, not hot, but like cute,
Yeah,
you know?
because no one's hot at 5.
Right, exactly. As I got older, I was like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm hot. I'm hot shit. The fuck?
What about you?
Mine is work. I gained my confidence by putting the work in. I think that insecurity is actually a phase of confidence because it's not until you can actually say out loud, I'm shit at this, or I have a weakness. And that's the whole business model, which is you buy your weaknesses and you sell your strengths.
I remember when you were so awkward physically, you even wrote stories about it.
Yeah, and Maya taught me how to do makeup. And so I went to the experts. I'm like, okay, you know, who's dope at what they do and how can they help me to be better?
You transformed yourself because I remember you being like really awkward, especially physically. Like you had this story about you dancing for a guy and it just total fail, complete fail. Yeah. Now she's twerking everywhere she's going.
I pulled my hamstring, like in a serious way.
She
like I had to limp
splits.
for the rest of the trip.
You did the splits for him, trying to be sexy.
I really did that.
And she wrote about it, and I read it.
Yeah. But you know, confidence is one of those things where, like you said, there's a spectrum to it, and it's going through the motions and being authentic, you know. And being insecure is, I think, not always a bad thing. Yeah, it's part of it.
Confidence for me came from questioning my beliefs and discovering my answer through hard-ass work. So I questioned everything. I didn't blindly follow anything that came at me. And then in that discovery of like doubting myself and being insecure, I did the work, I did the research, and I discovered my truth, my beliefs, and I'm confident in it. What is something that terrified you, but you did anyways?
Living.
Ooh.
So deep?
You just drop these bombs, but no extra, just living.
Mic's drop.
Yeah, no, it got to a point where I was really self-conscious and I felt like nobody loved me. And also at that point, my mom had gotten into a new relationship and married a man who like, my dad has always been a part of my life. So my mom was like, oh, this is like, you're gonna call him Daddy D because like respect, and like in Jamaican culture, like you either call a man in your life like uncle or like dad or whatever, but like my dad was always around. So I was like, yeah, Mom, it's you and I to the death, right? I don't feel it anymore because this new guy has come into your life. And at this point I felt like I had no support, and I was like, is like life worth living for me? That was like when I was like semi-suicidal. It just got to a point where I was like, you know, this is not something that God would want for me. And, you know, he gave me life for a reason, so I might as well live it and see how this shit turns out.
Now you're living. What is something that terrified me, but I did anyways? Ask you to be here today. Ask you to do anything. I think asking my friends or people I have relationships with, like, favors was so uncomfortable for me.
Really?
It really, really is.
I can tell.
Yeah.
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 Because the way that you slide it in, like, just like, so, doing this thing, can you come?
This is the thing is, I knew about asking you to come weeks ago, or like basically as soon as you told me, but I'm like, all right, like double dutch, I'm like, not yet. Not yet. I don't know, it's just very uncomfortable for me. And maybe I'm just not confident that like, you know, I have something to give back to you guys. And so you'll,
Because that was an area
you
that
don't have something to offer?
I know, right?
You're like my whole life.
Cue the music. What is something that terrified you but you did anyways? Swimming with sharks, going to Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week with a parade of balloons and security guards. Like, what the hell was I thinking? Even starting a YouTube channel, that terrified the crap out of me. Just because you expose yourself out there and it's open to you guys who could, destroy me.
Why'd you have security guards? Do you think someone was like gonna attack you?
I was just trying to be fierce.
Oh,
I was just
okay,
trying to
okay.
pull a stunt.
I get it.
And I did it. And I was like, the morning of, I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I did it. I was like, oh, I should do this more often.
We love that last episode. You guys actually answered the questions of the quiz. So if you go in the comment section right now, you can answer these questions along with us, step by step. So we're gonna get the papers right now.
Lightning round, yes or no?
Ooh, okay.
Are you confident in bedroom? Once I get there, yes.
It depends on the person.
No,
that
yes
I'm
or no?
with.
Yes or no? There's no depends.
Well, the last time.
Public speaking. I'm getting there.
Hell.
I feel like okay. I want semi. Okay, your body. Okay, I don't like my muscle.
Really? The photos we took in Miami? You're ungrateful. Put yes up.
Highly ungrateful.
Okay, faith. Oh, really? Okay. Work?
Am I confident in the actual work I put out?
Yes.
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 Okay. Dating. Let's just get to that real quick. Relationships. Once I have them, I'm good to go.
Accurate.
Now, last but not least, would you consider yourself a confident person? Yes or no?
You know what? I wasn't even confident in the word confident.
Bam.
I know myself and I'm good at what I do, but confident wasn't in my vocabulary. Still isn't.
Come on.
What's up? Hello, hello.
Hey!
Hi, are we hugging?
We'll do group hugs.
Oh, yeah, I'll
Group
bring it.
hugs.
Oh,
Hold on. How do you guys know each other?
You guys know each other?
They know each other.
I know all of y'all. I know everybody.
He gets around.
I know the world.
Gets around.
I want to hear it though. Like individually, how'd you meet everybody?
No, because your girlfriend is also Canadian.
Yes, she is.
A weird flex right now.
Wow.
Chia, that is another one of my girl crushes.
Okay, so how'd you meet everybody?
Maker.
Maker, we're both on Maker, and one day
I saw Tim and I'm like, Tim! And you were with Rick?
I was with Rick.
And I
Yeah.
was like, hey, what you guys?
And I was like, oh, cool, thank you. Let's network and link, and we got some grub at the Grove, and then Winnie, or maybe I think you emailed me. That's what it was. You emailed me and you were like, yo, I really like your booty shorts, because I used to sell booty shorts.
It was too long ago. I really don't remember.
I don't know, something like that. But I was supposed to
The
give her booty
point
shorts.
is,
She's mad.
Tim,
He didn't come through.
where my booty shorts at though?
Man.
Where are our booty shorts at?
I got everybody on some booty shorts. I got you. I'm slanging booty.
Don't buy his shorts, okay?
Buy 'em.
Until I'm wearing them.
And then I met you,
Rick.
Rick, yeah.
Rick.
Yeah.
I ran into you randomly at a club, but we knew who we were, right?
I mean, I watched you like everybody else in the world.
We all know
We
who
all
you
watched
are.
you on YouTube.
100.
She watched you on YouTube. We watched you on YouTube. So, Delaghetto, you're like
Back when I was absolutely nobody and no one knew who I
you're
was.
the tube in the you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Like, I brag about how, like, because I feel like YouTube's kind of like segregated by circles of what you do, like musicians and beauty bloggers and stuff like that. I feel like I'm one of the few dudes who kind of has like knows somebody in every circle. It kind of rolls with all circles, you know?
Well, I wanted to have you on the show because when I know that you're friends with Shannon, you guys did a video together that I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And you are like the epitome of confidence.
Oh, thank you.
So I wanted to, what does confidence mean to you?
Confidence just means to me like just not caring what other people think, because I feel like that just makes life so much easier, you know, when you are not worried about other people's opinions of what you're doing and how you're looking. Like, that's just something that will keep you from living life to the fullest, you know? So it's like, I'm just like, forget what other people think and let me just do what I do and live life, you know?
Would you say you were born with it?
Yeah, actually. I was always kind of a pretty confident kid, you know? I mean, I was always just trying to make people laugh. I was always on stage. I was always, class clown, prom king, you know what I'm saying?
For real, you were prom king? Mm-hmm. Damn, that's the American dream.
In a 80% Mexican high school. Yeah.
So you are a guy and you're with 3 women.
Uh-huh.
We've had guys on this show and there's always this awkwardness because it's 3 women. You seem very confident around women. How did you get to that point in your life?
You know what? I really like women. Like, I just like girls, man. I never had that, like, thought girls were icky stage. Like, even as a little kid, you know, I always liked girls. And, like, I remember even, like, Danielle in preschool, you know, I used to bring her flowers and stuff. It was just, I liked girls, man. And I was never, like, a manly dude. I was never, like, into sports, you know, so I was always, like art kid, theater kid, but then at the same time, like, I was funny. I wasn't like a theater nerd, but I always gravitated more, like, I had more homegirls than homeboys, you know? Like, when all the homies were, like, playing, like, on the basketball team, I was, like, kicking it with the cheerleaders, you know what I'm saying? Like, not doing cheers, but just talking to the cheerleaders, you know?
And you've always had like an easy time. Like you've never felt kind of awkward.
No, not awkward. I mean, yeah, I would get nervous around girls that I liked or had a crush on, but I was never, like, awkward around females, you know?
You were just born this way. So there was no, like, there's no steps to this. Either you're Tim or you're not Tim. So a part of confidence, as you guys know, and for you, what I loved is you kind of faked it till you made it, right?
Right.
I'm all about that life.
And I'm glad you said that because you have one more game, which is all about stepping outside your comfort zone and faking that.
Comfort zone, because me, I'm all about push. Do something that scares you. If you can, do it every day. So I have some games. Okay, so you're gonna pick this. This is the comfort zone game, and whatever you pull, you gotta do. So our guest first.
Guess first.
Ladies first.
Screw you.
Oh, he smoothed his way out of that one.
What is your boom, I'm here walk? I'm a model, so this is too easy. Thank you.
Get it? Get it? Get it? Okay. Okay, takes.
All right, Tim.
Okay. Let's see here. Sing like you would in the shower.
Do it.
Oh. You have to
Um,
sing. This means not a jokey sing.
Well, what if you sing jokes in the shower?
No, no one does.
No one does.
Nobody does?
No one does.
Everyone's low-key boys to men in the shower.
Oh, okay. Close your eyes, make a wish, and blow out the candlelight.
Okay.
that's like,
Okay.
I was trying to not get jokey with it, but it's hard to not get jokey with it, you know?
Okay. Oh, whoa. I didn't want to do this. Dance like Michael Jackson.
Hey.
Okay. Are you guys ready for it?
Hey.
We are the Pentatonics.
Okay. All right. Headstand and twerk.
Hey.
Footsie pop on a his.
That was the PG version of that. Okay, I need help with this though. But wait, I can't do with this.
No, those will help you, like, your balance. Like a tripod.
Shake my booty, shake it, twerk, shake it, shake my booty, shake it, twerk.
Hey. Twerk.
Oh, the Shannon,
Get
this is
it.
not working.
Get it.
Because of this, because of your. Oh no.
Wait, what do you mean? Why would you? Why? Oh, poor baby. And you were the one that wanted to do it too. Keep all that.
Since you were a sport, you came ready, you came dressed to impress. You stand. Yes. He's gonna sleep over at the slumber party.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I get the little spoon.
Winnie's gonna be big spoon.
No, I'm just gonna be a fork all the way over there.
So, okay, everyone is constantly asking, you know, how are ways that we can be more confident? There's 4 of us, and we seem to be a couch full of 4 confident people from that Q&A. So tips, quick tips to impart.
Do what the fuck you want to do. By Winnie Harlow. But coming soon.
People are gonna talk shit regardless of what you do or what you don't do. So, like, you might as well just live your life to the best that you can, you know? The best ways you can. Yeah.
I kind of hate that people act like confidence is something you have to like just do right now. Like just be confident, like just be positive. If you're not confident, saying that out loud is the first step to getting confidence. So you don't have to force yourself, be authentic to how you actually feel. If you're insecure, find out why, do the work, and then you'll get the confidence. It's not like you just pick it up one day, unless you're Tim, then you just got it like that.
All of that. Do you, boo? Be shameless. And also, compliments.
Yes.
Pay out a compliment
Oh my God.
here and there, because like honestly, when people say positive things to me after, for example, speaking on a panel, I might feel like crap or I might feel really good about myself, but if I don't get a compliment or I do, it affects my confidence on what I did. So definitely, you know, compliment people, flirt. You had that really cute saying that flirting is a renewable resource.
Yeah, it's a renewable resource. Exactly.
And the minute, like, I was with Shannon and she was flirting up a storm in Miami, but like she was constantly flirting. It was so nice to see because everyone is just like, oh, thank you.
And then they say something nice back to you. So it's a renewable resource when you say kind things. And I think even for people, period, we think that confidence comes from within, but it kind of is not, right?
I think it comes from a lot of places.
Yeah.
And you said that so eloquently, by the way, too. And you look really pretty right now.
Thank you. I love honestly, Tim, you know what? I love the man bun. I know that you said that you let other people made you cut your man bun.
Yeah, true.
No, but it's awesome. I was gonna say that when he walked in. I love it. I've complimented you on that before. I love that.
Thank you.
Your hair's long.
It is long.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Whip it. Whip that.
Oh, hold on. Why did you do this when you arrived?
Do this.
And on that note, confidence.
Confidence.
We want to tell you guys once again, go and do the confidence quiz. We want to know what your secrets are, what your insecurities are.
And then I want to challenge you guys, if you are shy or if you are an introvert, to step outside of your comfort zone and pay a compliment to someone that is a complete and utter stranger.
Those are the best. Love those.
Get your life.
We end on a group hug.
Okay.
Three.
Another one?
Number 3. Let's do this.
Oh, thank all so much love.